What's up, friends? It's your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars together, discuss the latest alpha like Bitcoin just hitting 104K like it's nothing else, and kick out some high frequency vibes. Yeah, feeling very bullish. Probably about to have a very bullish conversation with the guys. Got some news going on. So I got some bookmarks with you for you to look at with me. Let me go ahead and bring up my bookmarks with you, and let's get straight into the news, guys. Come back over here. Let me dap my nephew up first of all. Later on, nephew. Have a good night. Sorry, guys. Back to it. Bitcoin L2 Labs, and you can follow them at Bitcoin L2 Labs. On May 15th, 2025, the third SBTC deposit cap for stacks will open, allowing for an additional 2,000 BTC to be deposited into the system. Cap 3 follows consistent demand. The previous cap was reached in less than 24 hours, reflecting strong adoption. And from the main Stacks handle, you can follow them at Stacks. The Stacks ecosystem is proud to play a key role in advancing crypto adoption. Our STX ecosystem's hero CEO, Alex Miller, testified in Washington, D.C. Stacks is the first US SEC qualified token offering under Regulation A the goal, doing things legally, transparently, and accessibly. Very cool. And of course, you can see Alex L. Miller is where you could follow him at. And he said, I just finished testifying in Washington, D.C., along Han Ventures and Coinbase on how Congress can deliver for clear, modern rules for crypto so this industry and business like us can focus on delivering value to builders, consumers, and investors alike. Very base news. I love to see Stacks doing their thing. And as it is stated here, Stacks is the first SEC qualified token offering under Regulation A. So, very, very bullish stuff. Stacks is sitting around, let's take a look at the chart. Stacks is at 97 cents, knocking on a dollar's door, just right there. Not too much further off, and very, very bullish on Bitcoin DeFi. Forget about it. From the Velar camp, and you can follow them at Velar BTC. Velar Perp Dex includes 100 plus technical indicators such as Bollinger Bands, RSI, and MACD, all integrated directly into your trading interface. Make data-driven decisions with tools built specifically for Bitcoin DeFi traders, helping our community trade smarter with clear market insights. And then they put this little video together, kind of showcasing other indicators and stuff that they have, different trading tools that they have. Very cool. I have an STX long open at the moment, right before this last run up, and I would definitely like and share this. Very awesome stuff. If you want to trade on the first Bitcoin perp dex, go trade on Velar. Very, very base team. Big shout out to the guys. Moving on, it looks like from Velar again. Two trading pairs are now live on the Velar Perp Dex, SBTC USDH and STX USDH. These additions expand your trading options and improve capital efficiency within the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem. What's your next pair you want to see on Velar? Tell us in the comments. And I might just have to resonate with my guy, Jackman Switch. I'm going to have to go ahead and just throw a Rue in the comments here and reply with Rue. You guys go hit up this post. It is a couple hours old, I think, 7 hours ago. Go hit them up and let them know what you want to see on the Perp Dex next. Very solid. From the Hermetica camp, and you can follow them at Hermetica5. If you did not know about Hermetica, Hermetica created the first Bitcoin-backed stablecoin, USDH. So you see that STX USDH pair, as well as the SBTC USDH pair. They come from Hermetica. And you can also earn 5% APY paid out weekly for opening long positions with USDH on the Velar Perp Dex. 1 BTC equals 99,588 USDH, ready to earn. Like and reshare. Big shout out to the guys from Hermetica. Jacob, what's up? Coming out of Zest Protocol, and you can follow them at Zest Protocol. Zest ships so often that stacks that sometimes it's hard to keep up. Here's the latest on what's new and what makes the protocol even more zesty. Here we go. Earning yield on all your assets now just takes one click. With the new one-click supply button, you can check an estimated annual yield and instantly supply your wallet balance in all one move. Another step toward making earning yield seamless. Very, very cool here. And as you can see here, this person has one SBTC, 95K at that point, 91K STSDX, and 100 SDX here. He can click one-click supply, and it'll supply all of these assets in one transaction. And it even gives him his average APY that he'll be earning on all of his assets, along with the estimated annual yield. Very, very cool. I'd love to see new UI improvements. The user experience here in Stacks is just getting better and better. I love it. It's really, really cool. Starting to feel like we're not early anymore because everything's starting to get polished. Moving on, the Alex token by Alex Labs, and you can follow them at Alex Lab BTC, has been listed on Zest, enabling to earn yield on your idle Alex, borrow Alex to unlock new DeFi strategies, leverage Alex as collateral for even more liquidity. Very cool stuff there. I like that and share that as well. An additional 1 million USDH has recently been made available for borrowing by collaborating with Hermetica. This made borrowing Hermetica stablecoin extremely cheap, currently around 2% APY, and helping drive more activity on Stacks. This is based. I think that even with perfect credit, you're going to be paying outrageous amounts of APY to borrow that money if you were to take out a loan. 2% is a base loan, so I'll take that USDH. I'll go over to Hermetica and stake it for like 6% last time I checked it, or I'll head over to the Velar perp desk and open up a long, and then reap some rewards. Three 3 to 5% on your stable coins. Yeah, forget about it. I'm all about it. I will like and share that as well. Or DeFi wallet has trusted by top institutions in crypto is now integrated on Zest. The integration has made it easier for crypto companies to join the Stacks ecosystem and earn yield on their BTC or Stacks assets. Very cool. And as you can see here, they have this little picture showing the wallets that are available to supply on Zest. We have Xverse, Leather, OKX, Exigna, and 4DeFi wallet. I prefer Leather. I'm a Leather guy, and I am very, very excited for Leather Mobile set to launch this month. Stay tuned. I will keep you updated. Many other improvements have been implemented. Backend updates to improve the loading speed of UI components, pop-ups with specific error messages when transaction fails, integrated Pith network for better query of asset prices. Remember, Zest will keep shipping. That Pith, I like Pith. I think that they're pretty solid. They cover commodities, forex, crypto, you name it. It's a really based Oracle, so solid. Moving on from these Stacking DAO guys, and you can follow them at Stacking DAO. Earn 14% APY on top of stacking rewards with Bitflow Finance. And follow Bitflow as well at Bitflow_finance. Deposit STSDX or migrate your old liquidity into the new Bitflow Flex Pool. Stake DLP tokens to start earning. With staking rewards reaching up to 10% APY, this strategy can net up to 25 APY overall. That is a whole lot of APY on your STSDX. Do migrate your liquidity from the old pool into the flex pool. This is a very, very based strategy. Solid. And we actually held a Pokemon tournament in the Stacking DAO Discord today. It was a lot of fun. I'm over there helping with community growth and managing the community. So come have some fun with us. There's some prizes to be earned. Jump into the Stacking DAO Discord. Stacking DAO again here. Let's see. Want to earn 12% yield on your STSDX or STSDX BTC? Here are 3 DeFi strategies that you can use today on Stacks to put your LSTs or liquid staking tokens to work. USDH staking X stacking rewards, deposit STSDX or STSDX BTC LSTs on Zest, borrow USDH against your collateral, currently at 2.2% APY, stake USDH on Hermetica for 8% APY, with 7.5% APY from stacking and borrowing cost factored in. This strategy nets around 13.5 APY, or percent APY. Base strategy, one of those strategies that I am also taking part in. Moving on, earn 14% APY on top of stacking rewards with Bitflow Finance. Deposit STX or migrate your old liquidity into the new Bitflow Flex Pool. We just covered this. Very base. Moving on, earn up to 50% APY by amplifying stacking yield. Deposit STSDX or STSDX BTC on Zest Protocol. Borrow STX against your collateral, currently at 4.5% APY. Stack borrowed STX on Stacking DAO. Extra loop by repeating the process. And this is one of my favorite options in the Stacks ecosystem. I have levered up my positions using borrowing and lending on Zest, and also supplying that collateral and swapping into STSDX. Very, very base strategy, 15% paid out APY. Let's go. Moving on, big. Sui has hit 180 million total accounts, growing 38.56% over the past 30 days. And they have the growth metrics here, total accounts and 30-day change. Very, very nice. Cool to see that. Sui just integrated SBTC and became a Stacks network signer, securing the network. So this is very cool. to see SBTC being adopted in other ecosystems. It is the first decentralized wrapped Bitcoin asset, fully secured, one-to-one backed, and no federated systems. Get into the know about SBTC. You peg your BTC in, and you're automatically earning like between 3 and 4%, and then you go and supply your SBTC on Zest, and you're earning like 5% APY for pegging in. So maybe just a little bit less, but base strategy there. Didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but moving on. New stablecoin transaction volumes hit a record 1.82 trillion last month. Stablecoins they have good new regulation coming out daily, and this is good for the industry. So we're seeing more and more people buying their stables to get exposure to various different cryptos and Bitcoin. Solid. The stables are the way that they get into the network. So awesome. Just in, Bitcoin has flipped Amazon in market cap. You heard that right. Bitcoin flipped Amazon in market cap. BTC is at 2.04 trillion, whereas Amazon is at 2.039 trillion. Awesome to see Bitcoin flipping Amazon. They are not the first, and they will not be the last. Very, very cool. Update: top 5 exchanges by April 2025 volume share. Binance, 38% of volume is on Binance, 9% on Gate, 7.2% on Bitget. Mexi, this is something that has surprised me. Mexi actually has 7.1% of the volume share, right? I did not know. And then and tied for in like 5th or 4th or whatever you want to call it, OKX with 7.1% as well per CoinGecko. They have this infographic here. If you want to check it out, go follow Cointelegraph. Breaking: former Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky has been sentenced to 144 months. That is 12 years in prison for crypto fraud. Send him to the gulag. He's cooked. Fuck him. Bullish: Arthur Hayes says Bitcoin bottomed on April 9th and is now on track to reach 1 million by 2028. Base take, hot take, you let me know. Drop it in the comments. Do you think that Bitcoin is going to reach 1 million by the year 2028? We got some Giga Brains in the house. We'll ask them and see what their opinion is. Moving on, latest: Stripe launches stablecoin accounts in 101 countries, enabling businesses to send, receive, and hold USDC and USDB and more. Okay, Stripe, do your thing. Just in, the Genius Act failed to pass Senate. If passed, the bill would have been the first ever regulatory framework for stablecoins in the United States. So sad. They probably have to draft up a new one, or like revise a few things and then resend it and try to get through Congress. Not the end of the world, but we'll get there. Even that we're having this conversation is bullish. Just in, Hester Pierce says that the agency is considering a conditional exemption to allow traditional or trading of tokenized securities using blockchain, aiming to foster innovation while maintaining investor protections. Awesome, Hester. Awesome. Bitcoin has broken above 100K for the first time since February 3rd, with bullish sentiment surging as retail FOMO and media hype drive the rally. Bullish. Let's go, guys. It's Bitcoin sitting around like 102K, around 103K, just under 103 right now. Bullish. I think this might be one of the last ones that we have here. Let's see. Look at that candle. Look at it. Now ETH reclaims 2K. Wow. Go ETH, go. Not that one. Okay. ETH is now undervalued compared to BTC for the first time since 2019, but weak demand and flat activity may stall a rebound. Cheaper, faster, more secure options available in the altcoin market now, so I'm not surprised. And bullish: Missouri set to become the first U.S. Senate to exempt capital gains tax on stocks, crypto, and real estate. Do we see a Missouri exodus, as Shiflet would say? And yeah, that's oh yeah, this is the last one here. Coinbase to acquire crypto options platform Deribit for $2.9 billion, expanding its offerings in the crypto derivatives market. Very, very cool. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Let's bring. Oh yeah, this one's important too. I'm sorry, I found one more. Bank of England cuts interest rates by 0.25% to 4.25%, citing Trump's tariff trade war as a key factor. And we just saw earlier this week that China also cut rates. England cut rates. What do you think's coming next? Cue the Jerome Powell money printer meme. All right, let's bring the guys on here. I'll drop my screen off. We've got some really, really base legends in the house tonight, so I'm super thankful for these guys. All of these guys are very, very base. So bringing up the legend, BoostX founder, Crypto Dude, and these stacks of legend of all stacks legends, Jackman Switch. Woo! I made it through it. Let's go. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
What's up?
I can breathe. I can breathe now.
Yeah, you so busy these days, man. I'm surprised you ain't got your tongue in physical therapy yet, or lockjaw or some shit,
Got a bunch of practice, man. You told me to talk to some moms.
No, that's it. That's where the alpha's at.
Dude, how are we feeling, fellas? We feeling bullish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a massive amount of bears getting ready to get liquidated at $110,000. So yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, dude. I'm starting to feel it because I was able to open up an STX long before this. I was just like, you know what? This is available the first day that STX has got a pair with USDH on the Velar Perp Dex, and I'm like, let's just go ahead and do it. I don't want it to take off without me, and then boom, it fucking takes off the next day. So
I got it at 84 cents. I was like,
They're all, the meme. Pop it.
yes,
Pop it and dump it.
I was mad because I had to sell some STX at 74 cents to pay bills, right? And as soon as I sold, it was up just almost immediately, right? And
they're like, what?
I was like, yeah, that meme. I even texted WagMe. I'm like, can you believe this shit? I held out as long as I could.
Dude, are you kidding me? That's what they always do. It always happens.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I borrowed some USDH on Zest, and I went over to Velar, and I longed 84, and it's just been rolling since.
Let's go. Big wins on the way. I'm seeing this right here. So let me take off a couple indicators to make the screen just a bit bigger so we can see what I'm looking at. But what I'm looking at is here. Let me go to the daily as well. This right here looks very interesting to me. Right. So if we're looking at it in a fashion that, and this is the Velar Perp Dex, by the way, perpdex.velar.com/trades. That's where you can trade the Bitcoin USD or SBTC USDH pair and the STX USDH pair on leverage, up to 5x leverage here. Very, very nice. So nice that it'll make you say it twice. Go trade leverage on Velar. Very cool. But what I'm seeing here is maybe this is some sort of flag. Let me change this color to something that we can see. Maybe this was a flag, right? Bull flag here, and then breakout, right? Boom, breakout. Maybe we're seeing this as a flagpole, and then this was another bull flag. And if so, this is extremely bullish for me. I'm going to take that flagpole, and there's your leverage or measured move. You slap a little bad boy on there, and Bitcoin 125K. Does that sound nice, fellas?
Yeah, man. I think that what you have right now, when you look at the big picture, is everything's politicized today. Everything. I don't care what it is. You could pull. I've seen in the last decade things like what time you wake up during the day be politicized. It's stupid. And a lot of people have been psyoped out of the market. right? You know, it's like, oh, the tariffs and this, that, and the other, and all this nonsense. And you have a lot of people sidelined right now. And when you see big giant moves like this, and Landy was even talking about this like a week ago. He was on the show. He was like, look, he's like, when you see Bitcoin looking like this, you're going to have a big breakout. It's going to happen. And so we've seen a lot of people sidelined, and then you've seen some FOMO already. And I think that's just a little piece of the FOMO.
Who was the pro crypto candidate, right? Donald Trump. And then who is the anti-crypto candidate, right? And so you've kind of turned people on each other in that fashion. Might be resentful too. Oh, they're crypto people. I'm a Democrat. We can't get along. Like, you know what I mean? So like you may have just you're right. They politicized it in many different ways. And then now you have a bunch of people sidelined that may have been speculating because of their political beliefs.
Oh yeah, you know, people are so tribal, and you know the mainstream media and the culture is so good at like keeping people focused on hating the other tribes, right? Everyone's just in their own little tribe, and you can't. So if this tribe likes Bitcoin, then this tribe can't like Bitcoin. And so, okay, have fun staying poor, dumbass. Like, learn to think for yourself. You know, like that's like you think I give a shit about the Republicans? Like you know, like don't be stupid. Bitcoin, if it's anything, it is over politics.
Yes.
Right. There is no politics to Bitcoin. There's no politics in this space. If you were going to assign a political philosophy to it, you'd be hard pressed not to go with anarchy. You know,
like, voluntarism.
Yeah.
You voluntarily consent for your transactions.
So you're voluntarily staying poor because you're on the wrong team.
Like, what's that shit that's been free? Effective altruism or some shit like that? Not that shit.
No. Yeah.
But
and you have proof of transactions, which is proof of signature, which is basically proof of consent.
So you just had, dude, you have a lot of people sidelined, and you're seeing them come back, and that's awesome because, like we were talking about before the show started, what's STX valued at right now? Like, what's its market cap?
96 cents, dude. Like 90 here. Let me see.
It's not even $1 billion right now, is it?
Oh yeah, no. It's $1.4 billion, I think. Something around there.
Okay. There's meme coins. There's absolute shit-tastic meme coins that were launched on Pump Fund that you know have superseded $1.4 billion market caps, right? And this is actually useful. You're sitting here right now on your screen showing people how they can trade perps decentralized, and it's happening on STX. You were just sitting here talking about how you can do all this borrowing and lending and all of these yield earning strategies on STX. Like, this has been such a good entry. Like we've been saying on this show for weeks now. We've been sitting at just like a godsend of an entry for this ecosystem for months now. And now you're just starting to see FOMO because people are like, oh, maybe the sky isn't falling. Maybe I'm not going to be able to get in lower. Maybe I need to start paying attention now. And once that happens, like, FOMO gets wild, man. We'll see.
Oh yeah, shit takes off like wildfire, man. You know, you just can't. It becomes uncontrollable, to where it's just more and more people just looking at the chart, seeing big percentage number gains, and just like more and more comes into the market. So I do feel like we are very close to what everybody was calling like last year, like 200K, like and higher. Somewhere in between 150 and 200K, maybe, you know, like bare minimum. I know that Shifta was in here and he was saying, you know, his base case is 200K, somewhere in between 200 and 300K was what he's looking for, you know. So I mean, it's gonna get nutty, and that's where you're gonna see a $25 stacks, like he was saying, right? Like that's the environment that you're gonna see alts run. Is whenever BTC has had its this whole movement up, and then we either see like a little bit of a pullback or a consolidation sideways, and we start to see some types of alts run. Um, but Landy thinks a little differently. He thinks that this cycle is different and that liquidity is not going to rotate out of Bitcoin. People are just going to speculate on other assets as well as Bitcoin. So we may not see dominance taper off like we have in previous cycles. What do you guys think of that take?
I think the cycle is going to look differently anyway, because now that you have banks that are going to be able to start doing things with people's crypto. Like,
dude, Coinbase,
that's weird and unpredictable.
That's something we've never seen in a cycle yet. Just like we've never seen that massive overt institutional buy-in that we've had since $30,000. So it's hard to know what it's going to look like. I think if we're just sitting here trying to use our past experiences to predict what the future is going to look like now, and then you have AI, just like this big, just mysterious fog over all of it, right? So who knows? All you can do is pay attention.
What answer would you get if you plugged into an AI? What is the closest cryptocurrency that carries the decentralized ethos of Bitcoin with the same type of security? What do you think the AI is going to lead the user to?
Oh, I think that I think that like when the AIs start using, crypto within each other, I think we've already got. We could make a very good case that Bitcoin is going to be the preferred currency. And I think you can make a very good case that, you're going to need smart contracts to be able to do that. And I don't know what you have a lot of people experimenting on the L1 with smart contracts or smart, things are like smart contracts. But you can make a very strong case that Stacks stands to be a winner there.
I think that's kind of like the direction that I thought about whenever you said AIs, and then there's these tools, one of them being like I saw SAI is developing some stuff, and then I also saw that Zenitron and you guys were having a conversation about. So this is the funniest shit ever. Jack is seeing people talking about AI and it being the strongest, meaning Zenitron. Welcome Zenitron. Talking about an AI that's super strong, that's going to outbeat and outperform everybody. And Jack's like, dude, what's the ticker? And doesn't immediately get an answer, so gets in the DMs and is like, dude, what is the ticker everybody's talking about? Come to find out, everybody's like, Jack, you already bought it. You're like the first one. You told us. You told us a year ago. You already have it, Jack.
He's got the alpha, looking for his own alpha.
It was like, yeah, I looked back. It was like 3 years ago.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's like 30 years in crypto. Like,
the funniest shit ever. I swear, like, that made my day, because like I was like, you know me, I'm doing 1,000 things at one time, so I didn't get directly back to Jack. But by the time I got back to Jack, I checked the chat and it was already answered that he had it, so I got to see it play out in real time.
That's like the modern day equivalent. That's the crypto equivalent of like putting on a coat from winter and like finding like a $5 bill in the pocket. So
I just asked an AI what blockchain best extends and carries the ethos of Bitcoin. And it says the blockchain that best extends and carries the ethos of Bitcoin, meaning decentralization, censorship resistance, minimal governance, and hard money principles, is arguably Stacks. And then it says, why is it Stacks? It says Stacks is designed to extend Bitcoin's functionality by enabling smart contracts and decentralized application without changing Bitcoin itself. Here's how it aligns with the Bitcoin ethos. It gives me a fucking straight up table of the features and how Stacks align. So security settles all transactions on Bitcoin via proof of transfer, immutability, anchored to Bitcoin blocks, inherently its immutability, or inheriting its immutability. The decentralization, no central controlling entity, mining and stacking are basically open. censorship resistance, smart contracts and assets live outside custodial control. Sound money alignment. FTX has a fixed supply and is used to interact with BTC-based protocols. So it's all about the respect for the base layer.
Respect, dude. And the
If you
POX mechanism is dope, bro. You lock up stacks, you secure the network, you get Bitcoin native.
And it even compares it how it compares to other close, like what we'll call other possibilities or other considerations, right? So like compared to Lightning Network, Lightning basically only supports payments. It doesn't support programmability. Rootstock adds EVM compatibility, but through side chains, through more centralized trade-offs, basically. Liquid Network is a peg side chain for like confidential transactions, but it's basically a federation-based network. It's like less decentralized, basically. So, it stacks.
It's big facts, is what it is. Yes, it stacks, man. Like, of course it is. Like, it makes sense because, like, I feel like the developers really understood that keeping that decentralized ethos would be like, it's like you see it's like they're visionaries, right? They want to be able to bring programmability to Bitcoin, but while keeping it trustless, permissionless, and decentralized. So, I mean, of course, the AI is going to say it, right? Like, that's an easy given. I think we all knew that.
It's my personal opinion. Hey, my kiddos came over, so I hopped off for a bit so I can give them love and tell them good night. But I don't see Stacks, Lightning, and Liquid as competitive. Lightning has its lane, its payments.
No,
You can buy a cup of coffee worth some sats. Liquid, Adam Back's been doing that for a good bit, and that's his project. Well, Stacks, it solves the smart contract layer that, honestly, the developers of Ethereum wanted originally, and they decided to try to reinvent the wheel when they didn't need to. They developed a inflationary smart contracts ecosystem when instead they could have just realized that the wheel was already there the whole time, and that wheel is Bitcoin, and all you had to do is build on top of that, and Stacks did exactly just that.
I wasn't attempting to compare them to Stacks.
I didn't think so. I just hopped in, so I just heard the topic of conversation.
The original question is like, what blockchain best extends and carries the ethos of Bitcoin?
Oh, gotcha.
You asked it to an AI, and that's kind of his response.
Yeah, I see that's an accurate response. They each have their own lane and their own purpose. So yeah, good on the AI for sure.
Yeah, like I want to see a robot walking around in people's house. That's where I would like, good morning, sir. You bought X amount. I bought X amount of stacks while you were asleep. You're now a billionaire.
I did 10 trades perfectly for you, and you now are rich as fuck. Yeah, doesn't everybody want that? What would it be like? Instead of fucking the robot that folds your laundry, the fucking trader bot.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be ridiculous. Did y'all see how like some people are starting to like develop unhealthy relationships with like their Chat GPT and stuff?
Oh no, mentally ill people are. Yeah, okay, that was all right. I'll bring that up. I skipped over it, but of course Jack didn't miss it at all. He did. Maybe it was
Jack's like, yeah, I was looking for those meetings already.
Spicy robots, right? Okay, so here we go. Mentally ill users might be accidentally jailbreaking ChatGPT into reinforcing their delusions. Encrypt uncovers new LLM exploit embedded into images. AII via Cointelegraph magazine. What are these pervs doing with these images and getting ChatGPT to do? Who knows? Who knows, guys?
Dude, it's gonna be ridiculous. I mean, I'm going to buy so much Tesla just because of the robots and the merger between the AI and the robots. Like, shit's going to get wacky, dude. Like, just remember, you heard it from Uncle Jack. Stay organic. Okay, just stay organic. Like, good God.
Yo, Uncle Jack told you to keep it real, bro. Listen, stay authentic. You'll be
Saying
good.
don't become a
There's gonna be
cyborg?
premium for human-made content. Trust me.
Like I'd like a robot to like do my chores as much as anyone else, and that'd be about as far as I could take it. But then I'm like, I can't live with this thing that could kill me in my sleep, right? Like,
Scary shit.
I just like it's way stronger than you. It's gonna have AI. It's gonna be way smarter than you. Like, I don't know, dude. I'll just have to be a Luddite. Like,
I took that. I didn't take it as you were anti-robots. I took that as like you were anti-cyborg.
oh, that
The
too.
robot is me.
But yeah, no, the cyborg, that's another issue, man. Like, that's gonna come fast, dude. Like, you're gonna have people like splicing their own genes and shit soon. Like, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, dude. We got Neuralink now. You know, that's pretty much like a cyborg. You can classify that as a type of cyborg, right? And that dude that has the first Neuralink, he's whipping everybody's ass on Call of Duty and Contra and shooting games. Just whipping everybody's ass now.
And it, like stuff like that, I can understand it. Like, if you're like a paraplegic or a quadriplegic or something like that, that's a horrible thing to happen. And because
if it's giving you some of your lost functionality, if you're giving returning some functionality you lost, that's one thing. But if it's trying to enhance your, that's like you're stepping into very risky waters there.
Yeah, well, they already showed how like an AI on Reddit was like influencing people's opinions.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, they've been doing that since Google. I mean,
so
probably
imagine just like just being connected to the internet, via your own brain constantly. Like, no, I don't think I want that.
You don't want to get punished for not taking the latest patch.
Right. Right. No.
Oh,
No. That Black Mirror episode was wild. No.
GP, you see that meme I sent you?
Let me check it out. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Same vein.
Can't sleep on it. Yeah. All right. So here, let me pull this up right here. This is somewhat disturbing, but not quite as. Here, you be the judge. What? Elon Musk and Neuralink. Oh, dude. That's disturbing right there.
Elon as the border queen.
Living in your head, dude. Living in your head. Controlling.
If you noticed, he's got the Neuralink logo on his Borg thing.
Oh shit.
Have y'all seen the movie Upgrade?
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Remind me of the premise.
It's a guy who essentially has this awful accident. He gets some stuff done to him, and the corporation has the ability to remote into prosthetics and stuff, and it's like this big conspiracy. But it's a really cool movie, and it kind of gives you an idea of where this all could potentially be heading. Because if you have centralized control over all the machines, autonomous behavior could potentially become centralized control behavior, and it could be a bad day.
No, 100%, dude. Like, that's.
You think it's bad when they can remotely control your car? Wait until they can remotely control your body. That's not what you want.
Right.
Oh, such you've been doing something here. You can't use your left arm for 24 hours. Crazy.
So, hey, you're late on your car payment, so I guess you ain't having sex tonight.
Well, that's the premise of the movie. It's almost like Repo. Like, if you're
exactly
you get prosthetics, and then you owe it, and then people come after you if you don't pay up. Like, it's wild. It's a good movie.
Such a good one, dude. Yeah, dude.
Imagine being that fucking repo guy. I'm here to collect your dick.
Shit.
No, you ever saw that South Park episode with the gluten? Come on, it's going way back now, but someone here saw the gluten intolerance episode, right? So like, you've never seen that Giga
What?
Pep?
I didn't catch it.
Did you ever watch South Park much?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's
I'm getting
generational. You
pissed.
missed it. I'd have to find the link. But yeah, like you just don't pay your bill and like it just flies off. It just like
Oh
it's
yeah.
just gone.
That's a meme. I think I've seen somebody turn that into a meme. That's crazy though. Like things live on through memes now. Their shelf life is not as like the shit just might resurrect. Like the Rick Roll, like that was a song from like what the like late
The
'70s,
80s.
early '80s.
No, that's like the 80s. I
70s.
being like a little
Jesus
bitty
Christ.
kid seeing that on MTV. Yeah.
It just said the 70s for the shit.
Yo, dude, I was born. I'm a '90s.
Oh yeah, it's like fucking like I just grew this beard today.
No, it's wild though. 'Cause, like
How dare you?
when I was young, like when someone talked about the '60s, I was like, man, that was like forever ago. That might as well be ancient history. And it wasn't until pretty recently that I realized, yeah, when people think about the '80s and '70s now, they perceive like how I perceived the '60s when I was young. Like,
Right.
oh shit.
Uh-oh.
'70s,
Get
'80s.
closer to the front of the line.
Zenitron, what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just chilling with you guys.
Shit, you know it's always a good night whenever Zenny comes through. What's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for Find and Earn tomorrow. We got Find and Earn Friday and the Zest Discord tomorrow. So
Yeah. So today I'm just tonight for mapping before tomorrow. And maybe in future we can make whitelist also in these discords to exclude some very good players. The more players will come, the better for ecosystem.
yeah, I think that since the last, because it's been like 2 weeks or so, we got like we cleaned up the Discord. We're doing a Discord revamp, so we're got rid of some channels and cleaned it up and kind of fine tuned where people are talking and stuff. So it's working nicely. I think that we'll have a good turnout tomorrow. It should be some fun. So
Yeah.
Dude, people who like have been playing Find to Earn. Like, have you been looking at the meme coin on Stacks price action recently?
Oh, dude,
People who've been winning on Find to Earn have like, dude, they're making money.
Dude, those Zest community chests. Big shout out to Rue, Leo, Flat, and STSDX. Those Zest community chests. If you won one from the daily Rumble, Monday through Friday, you're up like 3 or 4x.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talking about find turn, we can make like this quest harder, not about like the searching just on location on the map, like on the landscape, because now in find turn you are like a human decode machine who just searching for patterns. Yeah. And we played before this treasure hunt, you remember, with quests. And it could be like a quest. You have to talk to AI and find locations. So there will be different winners. And I predict that some people will unite to play together. And so you can make a group like 4 or 5 people, because like if price will be $100, you can have a fun playing with team, or like $200. Also, I think it's interesting psychology. If you like losing find turn, so for game design, it's like a neuroscience. You have to understand your customer, your player, and if you're losing to find turn and you playing around like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and just one winner, you can get like frustration. You can make you unhappy for like next 10 minutes, because you can think you are not so smart, because like somebody win, you spend the time, you lose the time. But if you playing like a quest, and sure like if the price will be bigger like $100, but if you playing like a quest and using AI, that psychological change, because you can think like that's the problem, that AI didn't help you. So you cannot blame yourself. You can blame AI. The same happens in the real poker. In live poker, when you're playing, the players can blame the dealer. Oh, what the cards, like bad RNG, I'm losing all the time, I have bad cards. And that's a good way how to create this quest, because like if you're using any tool and this tool doesn't help you, you will have less frustration. You can say like OpenAI is bad like answers. I'm changing to Grok, or I'm changing whatever to Gemini. It's
Also,
very interesting thing.
yeah, like also whenever you're on a team too, like you're speaking of, um, and you see another team win, kind of could be a motivating factor to where you guys rally together, or it also can soften the blow because you're not the only one losing by yourself as well. So
Yeah,
it's good for morale. I agree. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. And in the future, I have this interesting idea that I explained to Peace with like a quest forge. It means like when we play like the more treasure hunts, the more quests, we just study people how to create the quests. And you can create the quest, like create any puzzle using AI and say like to AI, cut some like pieces of the puzzle. So just remove some information. It means like the other AI cannot solve it. So the idea to give opportunity everyone to create these quests. So for example, I drop the email and say like this: you have to create the quest, and we are playing on the organized show on live panel. And if live panel will solve the quest for like 30 minutes, the price like $100 will goes to live panel. But if they are not, the price will receive the creator of the quest, and it could be any person from the community. So I'm going like a judge and just test the quest before it starts, and I pay to the creator from the community, to any person from the world, or to the live panel, and you are playing like a group, like a team.
I think that's cool, man. And then like I like the part where you were talking about like with one certain AI, it might not work, so you have to kind of try multiple AIs to get the answer. Kind of gamifying the way that you research as well.
You're
Very
talking
well
about
thought out.
also. You're also talking about letting people create their own quests.
Yeah, so everyone
sick.
can create the quest, and I'm just test this quest. I'm using like ChatGPT o3 and Gemini uh, Pro version. This is most advanced AI, and I'm test this quest. If AI can solve it first, and if I can solve it by myself, then I'm ask this creator about how to solve if I didn't solve it. And if this quest is possible to solve, I understand. I will give this quest to the organizer show to live panel for like 30 minutes to solve it. And if they can win, they receive the prize. And but if they lose, if they don't solve it for 30 minutes, the prize will go to creator. So the chat audience plays versus live panel.
That's cool.
And everyone in the world can create this quest and play versus the organized show.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, man. This is now we're cooking, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And answer to DeFi Dictator. So our next on-chain game is we plan it in May to launch. We'll see. I believe the idea like 10,000 NFTs, mean price just one stacks or below. So 10,000 USDT price will go to the price pool. There will be just a two burning mechanism. So you burn 10,000 to 4,000, and last 800 NFTs will give opportunity to play this competitive treasure hunt game, this quest on chain. It just means that you have to own just one of 800 NFTs to play these treasure hunt games.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. In the first run, I feel like such a boss, dude. I won a legendary from the first season that was on chain of Find Earn. I got the bank robber NFT, so I won that in a giveaway, and I was trying diligently. Whenever I minted those NFTs in season
Yeah.
one, getting
So
to see everybody come together and kind of play and do the trading. I saw the vision. I think everybody
Yeah.
saw it in real time how
So
how your idea works.
yeah, that's cool, really. This
Yeah.
bank robber, that's very cool. So how they work, how the skull coin souls work. So it will be 6 slots total of each hunter. Hunter is a entity. It's your character. So there will be 5 NFT gear slots and 1 soul slot. So this skull coin souls or skull coin legendary, it's an opportunity to activate your hunter. So it's like a energy for your character. For PvP, you can play whatever you want, how much you want the games every every day. But for play versus environment, where you can just farm these NFTs from fine turn from real world, you have to understand that will be cooldown on souls. You can participate only one time in raid per day because there will be drop rate for NFT. So we want to create an NFT market of equipment like Valve Counter-Strike, where where players, treasure hunters can extract value. They can like sell these NFTs to other players because there will be demand. So our goal to make a scarcity in the game because that's what the crypto lost. The scarcity is very important because there where value comes from the scarcity. You have to create the demand.
Not to mention
Yeah.
that if you have the BoostX Chrome extension, you may just be able to play along on these different PvP and stuff like that directly from X.
Yeah, so first of all, so our next on-chain game and our next focus on this treasure hunt quest, yes, and we manage with CryptoDude, with BoostX, how we add this also treasure hunt quest here to Skullcoin quest. We can test it just in standard fine turn to decode it, find the patterns, and maybe we will add some bigger quests. Yeah, and maybe in future, like I mentioned that we are developing this strike. Maybe it will correlate somehow with Boost Excel, so to just invite in duels everyone. We will see.
Yeah, dude. I think it's
But
gonna be.
in the very beginning, just on fine turn and quest and fine turn. Yeah, we are focusing on these things.
Yeah, so we're still working through the final or I guess you'd say the details of basically that, but basically accept quest. Kind of the notion is for
Yeah, we
whitelisting,
just have to go together to a group chat in X and talk to Anton. He is a very good in like understanding the programming. He's
Yeah,
my
we can do
co-founder.
it either way. I know you got like one of two ways you're wanting to do it, basically, and we can do it either way, honestly. So,
Yeah, sure.
let's just get in a chat with them. Like we can do it today or tomorrow, whenever it's clever.
Yeah, and we will upgrade our website because like we need like very easy onboarding. So we want to like make animation on this like main illustration, and we want to upgrade the profiles. We will have a lot to do. So I'm just passionate building, and I'm not even like chasing like Skullcoin price. I'm not salesman. I'm not selling, but Skullcoin will go up like in 1 month 100%, and we will create demand. We will create like understanding. But until like don't buy Skullcoin, it will be our meta like slogan. Financial advice: don't buy Skullcoin.
Yeah, don't buy Skull Coin.
Don't buy Skullcoin, people.
No.
Really.
Don't buy ticker Skull on Bellar
Yeah.
swap. You don't want Skull.
Yeah,
So
and we push this meta with don't buy Skullcoin. It will be very funny.
I think it's
Whatever you do, also don't boost Skull and don't space drop Skull.
Yeah, don't do
Yeah.
it. You just don't do it, guys. Like, I want it to be my meta for as long as I can So I need more time to accumulate. So you guys just don't buy Skull, please.
Yeah, we were trying to get it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we also like we'll drop the skull our like the organized show like, and I have the plans to share some skull coins with you. So
Fuck yeah.
don't buy skull coin even for you double. Don't buy.
So don't price me out.
Yeah, just get.
Yeah, let's make this space funny. Yeah, I'm just so tired of this like non-financial advices. Yeah,
I get
doesn't
it.
Yeah,
make sense.
the NFA. I'm not gonna say NFA ever. Like I do disclose. Do your own research on within BoostX, just because you kind of have to. But in terms of people can do whatever the hell they want with their money. It's their fucking money.
Yeah, let's change the paradigm, change the meta. Like, let's create something new. Let's
Exactly.
build together.
I'm down. I'm down. Just tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it. I'm a tinker. I like to gab. So give me something to gab about, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have some fun while I'm doing it too.
Give me the alpha.
Yeah,
me
you are already doing. You're just amazing person. Just be yourself, and we are good.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. So it is around the hour, fellas, and your boy was like from the early to the late today and yesterday. So I want to go around the room one more time, and any like final closing thoughts, say shameless shows. I mean, we don't shill shame here. And any frequencies that you want to put out to the ethos, and Shiflet, if you are with us, sir, I'll shoot to you first if you are still with us.
I am.
My God.
Just consistency is key. Time in the market beats timing the market. If you understand the fundamentals of what you're in, and the money isn't there yet, that's okay. You discovered it before big money did. We're an ecosystem that's around $1 billion, and definitely have aspirations to go to $35 to $70 billion. Not financial advice, but if you just compare it to other ecosystems, the math makes sense. So, yeah, just stay on your toes, be patient. Vegas is coming up in a couple weeks, so we're all gonna have an awesome time. And
Yeah.
it's good to have fun on the way to the top, and especially if you can bring your boys together with you.
Hell yeah, dude. Vegas is going to be a blast. We're going to have the DeOrganized house officially. And it's okay to go ahead and say it like this, but never mind. DeOrganized house sponsored by Redacted. Be sure to follow DeOrganized BTC on X. Yes, we will be in Vegas. We are part of the Bitcoin press officially. So, yeah, dope. I agree, Shiflet. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you coming through as always. And Crypto Dude, I'm gonna shoot to you next. Any final thoughts, shameless shows, final frequencies you want to put out there?
Yeah, get out there and get the latest Boost X if you haven't updated. We got a Cygnus support. We got mobile UI UX for people on the Mises browser on their phone. So we got you covered. We got space drops. We got broadcast boost, so you could be tipping your man GP right now while he's streaming right now. That's helps keeps the lights on. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
So,
Skippy.
what else? Oh, I know I'm pretty. Oh, we got .id namespace. We got like 10 new tokens added. There's lots more in the works. So come check it out.
Yeah, y'all stop tripping and go download the BoostX Chrome extension. It's go follow BoostX_app. I played with some space drops today, and now I can't stop space dropping to people. So you might just want to follow me into different spaces that you see me in on X. If you have your BNS name as your handle, you may just get a space drop from me.
Yeah, keep an eye out on your notifications because might be a little invite basically to the space in the form of a space drop that maybe that's the little teaser drop basically.
Hell yeah, dude! Did one of those earlier. Did a little tease, and then I rolled the skirt up just a little bit more, showed a little bit more leg. Like, hey, here's a little carrot. Yeah, come on now. We're having fun. I think the space earlier that Tenderly had was a lot of fun. Big shout out to the BoostX ambassadors, all the guys. I see you, Didi, John D's in the crowd as well. You know, all the guys, you know who I'm talking about, man. Fucking the grinders in this ecosystem. And Zenitron, you know, I'll close out with you, brother. Like any final thoughts, shameless shows, frequencies that you want to put out to the ethos?
Yeah, just come tomorrow to the organized show, install BoostX, play Fine Turn, invite your friends, be happy. We are very early, it's just a beginning. And use and explore AIs. Make it your friend because AI evolve very fast, and in future you will use it playing Fine Turn quests. You can grab some money, and just there is a bunch of AIs free. You don't need to pay. You can use like Google Gemini Pro. It's very strong right now.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
go.
Make friends with AI right now. Don't make enemies. They might remember
Yeah.
later on. Thank you, Zenny. Definitely follow Skullcoin BTC on X. Tune into the Let's Go morning show at 8:30 a.m. ET to play or to get the latest news and updates. And then around 9:30 a.m. ET, we are also playing rounds of Find to Earn with the Skullcoin crew. Thank you, Zenny. I appreciate you. You guys have a very, very blessed rest of your night. Yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side to another episode. Tomorrow is Friday. Y'all have a good one.
Later.
Later, dude. And this has been another based episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars into the same room, discuss the latest alpha, such as Bitcoin hitting 104K in very, very little time, as well as Stacks having 4 green days in a row, up 116% on the week or something crazy, something wild like that. I might be thinking about the memes inside of Stacks. You know, not financial advice. These are my own opinions. Do your own research, all that jazz, or you know, take it all as FA. I could care less. Just be careful out there. Make sure you're you know, interacting with the right things, the best security practices, and you know, double checking what you're signing in your wallets. Seeing a lot of people getting drained and stuff like that because they're not being careful. Just double check, guys. It doesn't hurt to double verify, and we'll see bad actors starting to enter the space. It's getting to be that time again, to where retail is getting involved. So unfortunately, mass adoption comes with not everybody's a good actor. So be safe out there, and you guys have a blessed rest of your Thursday. Be sure to tune in Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. ET for the DeOrganized Nightly segment with your boy. And as well, make sure you tune in at 8:30 a.m. ET for the Let's Go morning show, Monday through Friday. Go to DeOrganized.media and set up your profile and go visit the show schedule so you never miss a space or a podcast again. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.